Hi guys! So today on my channel, I'm going to do a little reading on what the Divine Feminine is releasing right now. I'm going to pull 4 cards and I'm going to channel what Spirit has to say. So stay tuned. So I am just, oh, cards are flying everywhere. I'm going to shuffle on camera because I feel that that is the most authentic. And it really reveals like where the energies are. I'm not the best at flipping, but I'm a work in progress. All right. So the first one we have is surrender to the magic of who you are. Isn't that beautiful? I love that sky. So I'll read it to you guys. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there is a unicorn right there. So I think that this card is just talking about surrendering to who you are as a divine feminine. The energy of a divine feminine is very much in the flow of things. We're not in our heads, and when we're in our heads, that's more of a masculine energy, and it's more coming from a energy of fear and worry. So a divine feminine is all about feeling and just being in tune. One thing that I have learned from others and from my own experience is that as a divine feminine, you're very intuitive and you almost have this knowing, and we always act from a place of guidance. And if we're not acting from a place of guidance, that is when Spirit's kind of telling us, okay, like let's take a deep breath and get back into our heart space. I'm also getting that like this is all about like fully embracing your life purpose and the magic that God, Spirit, the universe has put within you. And whether that be tarot readings, coaching spiritually, yoga, working with kids, having a family. It's all got to do with like what feels really good and juicy within yourself. So yeah, that's what I got for that card. Let's see what else we've got here. Spirit, what are the divine feminines working on? Releasing, surrendering right now. What is your advice at the moment? What is your advice right now, Spirit? So our next card is surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. You know, I gotta tell you guys, I always notice that like when I do readings for other people, usually it aligns with myself and what I'm going through. And Spirit's really talking to me right now. So it's just like the card says, it's talking about surrendering and like just letting what is going to happen. Worrying is such a wasteful energy, and it actually leaks your energy. And you really can't control what's going to happen. The only thing that you can control is how you react to a situation and your healing and like the actions that you do in your life. You can't control other people. And I know like sometimes it's really hard to like hear, oh, just surrender, or oh, you just gotta like have faith and like let it go. Been there, done that. But at the end of the day, it is way more of like, it hurts more, and like it causes you way more discomfort to just sit there in this worrying energy. You know, the one thing that's coming to my mind right now that Spirit's telling me is watching a pot boil is not very fun, and when you're watching it, it seems like it takes forever. So when it comes to your journey, your spiritual journey, your twin flame journey, just, you really have to like get into that energy of surrender, or also stay stagnant and you'll just go in circles. And I say that because I know that from experience. All right, what's our next card? What's our next card, Spirit? What are the divine feminines surrendering and releasing? The next one is surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. So what I'm really getting here is that boundaries are like really important to have in a twin flame connection, in any connection, friends, family, and even with yourself. One of the main things that you really want to like get a handle on having boundaries with is yourself and your limiting beliefs and negative thoughts. It's totally okay to be like, no, I'm not accepting that. That is not my reality. And I choose to only have nurturing, loving thoughts. And yeah, like it's also about with other people. Coming from me, I'm a recovering people pleaser. I was really not honoring myself, and I was betraying myself every time that I would do something that wasn't in alignment with me and like I didn't want to do. It's okay to just say no. Like, people that are there for you and like unconditionally love you, they'll still be there and they will align with the boundary that you're setting and they'll choose love. So that's a beautiful card. All right. What's the next? Did I show you guys surrendering to this setting limits? I'll just show you again. It's almost like she's pressed up against a mirror. It's pretty cool. All right, our last card, last but not least. All right, Spirit, what is the divine feminine surrendering right now? Oh, surrender stubbornness. And then the back of the card, back of the deck, may I say, is divine timing. Surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. Yeah, my divine feminines, or maybe divine masculines if you're watching, you have to master the art of surrendering, because that is the energy where things are created, where things can manifest. When we're constantly sitting on top of our wishes and our manifestations, they aren't going to go anywhere and you're going to create blocks for yourself. I say that because like I have definitely manifested like many things in my life. I've manifested this great apartment. I have one of my dream jobs, and I'm like currently getting certified to become a spiritual ascension coach that specializes in twin flames with Twin Flames Universe. So shout out to them. And yeah, like, but I had to really surrender, and I had to really let God or spirit or whatever you want to call it lead me and guide me. I had to release resistance. I had to make that choice. Like, I'm not going to stand in my own way. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so our last card is surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. See, the girl, she's kind of almost got like a ghostly appearance, but what I really see is that she's just so tense and rigid, and she's just like, nope, it's my way or the highway. And that's something that like doesn't really align with unconditional love. Unconditional love is about having compassion. And if you guys are kind of like not really clear what compassion means, it doesn't mean that you are excusing other people's behavior. It's that you are understanding where they're coming from and you have compassion for them. Because when we're acting out of hurt and our inner child wounds or hurtful patterns and self-sabotage, all that kind of stuff, we're acting from a place of being really hurt. And I have compassion for that. And it's safe to have compassion for people that aren't experiencing the same peace as you. And one thing that I have learned, and it's a really helpful tip, is you want to like surrender ego consciousness or stubbornness, because your twin flame doesn't recognize you in that energy, and they can only meet you in a place of unconditional love, and you'll build blocks or create resistance and just like not very good flowing energy between you and your twin flame. And who knows, you might end up creating a situation where you're in no contact, or your twin flame blocks you, or they stop talking to you for some reason. But yeah, stubbornness is something that you definitely need to release on this journey, especially if you're on the road to trying to achieve your harmonious twin flame union, or whatever like spiritual path you're going down, or even like, you know, getting the money to get yourself a really nice house or a really good job. Manifestation has all to do with surrendering all those negative limiting energies. Well guys, that's all I have for you today. I really enjoyed doing your guys' reading, and yeah, I will put something up again next week, and if you guys have any suggestions, I'd love to hear it, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Okay, bye.